alamat ng bituin. Ang alamat are actually stories of how things and objects came about. And this is how they gave a story of where things came from. So this is the story of
how stars came to be.
The fable of the stars. Yes. Umpisa na, no? Okay? Umupo na kayo ng maigi. Put your hands on your lap.
Hands on your lap.
Listen, no? And you can snuggle with mommy or daddy, okay? Noong unang panahon, walang makikitang buwan o bituin sa kalangitan upang magbigay ng liwanag sa gabi. Si Haring Buwan ay naninirahan pa noon sa lupa. Kilala siya bilang isang mahigpit at di palangiting hari.
Long ago, the sky had no moon or stars to give light at night. King Buwan, Moon, lived down on earth, and he was known to be strict and seldom smiled.
Thank you. Wala pang asawa ang hari sapagkat ito ay mapili. Marami ng mga hari ang ninais na ipakasal ang kanilang mga anak na dalaga kay Haring Buwan. Pero wala ni isa dito ang nagustuhan niya.
King Buwan had no wife because he was so choosy. Many other kings wanted him to marry their daughters, but King Buwan didn't like any of them at all.
Yeah. Sa di kalayuan sa kaharian ni Haring Buwan ay may isang mag-asawa na may magandang anak na dalaga na nangangalang Bituin. Ang dalaga ay hindi lamang maganda, ito rin ay mabait at matulungin.
A couple with a beautiful daughter named Bituin lived not quite far from King Buwan's kingdom. Bituin was not only beautiful, she was also kind and helpful. Like Cinderella.
Napag-alaman ni Haring Buwan ang tungkol sa magandang dalaga, kaya't dali-dali itong pinuntahan ang bahay ng mag-anak. Nabighani ang hari sa dalaga at iniutos nito na magpakasal sila ng dalaga.
Soon, King Buwan learned about the beautiful maiden and he went to visit her. He fell in love with Bituin and commanded her to marry him.
That was his mistake. So, going on, tumanggi ang dalaga sapagkat meron na itong kasintahan. Ngunit walang silbi ang pagtanggi nito sapagkat iniutos ng hari na kapag hindi papakasalan dalaga sa kanya, ay ipapakulong niya ang mga magulang nito.
But Bituin refused because she was in love with another man. The king did not accept her refusal, saying, I will throw your parents in jail if you don't marry me.
May adlib.
Adlib pa eh. Walang nagawa ang dalaga kundi magpakasal sa hari. Binigyan ni Haring Buwan si Bituin ng isang magandang pulseras na gawa sa mga kumikinang na bato bilang regalo sa kanilang pag-iisang dibdib. Ang mga bato ay parang mga munting araw na kumikinang maski sa kalayuan.
Because Bituin didn't want her parents to be imprisoned, she was forced to marry the king. King Buwan gave her a beautiful bracelet with precious glittering stones as a wedding gift. The stones were like small suns that brilliantly shone, even from afar.
Dinala na nga ni Haring Buwan si Bituin sa kanyang kaharian. Ngunit hindi naging masaya si Bituin sa kaharian, kaya't madalas itong lumabas upang mamasyal. Napansin ito ni Haring Buwan at naisip niya, baka nakikipagtagpo ang aking asawa sa dati nitong kasintahan.
Bituin was not happy to be in the king's palace, so she often slipped out to explore the surrounding places. But King Buwan noticed this and thought she was meeting with her lover.
Jealous pala si Haring Buwan. Pinagbawalan ni Haring Buwan si Bituin na lumabas ng palasyo. Huwag ka nang lalabas ng palasyo! Nalungkot si Bituin. Ayaw nitong maglagi sa palasyo ng buong araw kasama ang bugnutin at palasigaw na asawa niya. Kung kaya, tumatakas ito sa tuwing natutulog ang asawa paghapon.
The king forbade Between to go out of the palace. She was so sad. Because Between didn't want to stay the whole day with her irritable husband, she would plan to escape when the king had his afternoon nap.
Ngunit isang hapon, nagising ang hari bago makauwi si Bituin at nalaman niya ang ginawang paglabas ng asawa. Inantay nitong dumating si Bituin at pinagalitan.
But one day, the king woke up before Between could come home. He waited for Between and vented his ire.
Napagbuhatan ni Haring Buwan si Bituin nang sabihin nitong, "Hindi naman ikaw mahal. Kaya lang tinakot mo ako at sinabi mong ipakukulong ang aking magulang. Kaya wala akong nagawa kundi magpakasal sa iyo." Ang sabi ni Bituin kay Haring Buwan.
Between told the king that she didn't love him and was forced to marry him only because he threatened to put her parents in jail. The king was so angry when he heard this and hit Between on the face. Ow! Ow!
Tumakbo palayo si Bituin. Iiwanan na daw niya ang masungit na asawa. Hinabol siya ni Haring Buwan na humihingi ng tawad sa kanya. "Patawarin mo ako, O Bituin." Nahawakan ng hari ang kamay ng asawa, ngunit nagpumiglas ito at patuloy na tumakbo. Dahil dito, naputol ang pulseras na ibinigay ng hari sa asawa.
Between ran away to leave her cruel husband. King Buwan chased her and begged for forgiveness. He reached for her hand and held on to Between's bracelets. She continued running, and the bracelets broke, left in the king's hands.
Umiyak si Haring Buwan at napagtanto nito na mali ang aking ginawa sa aking asawang si Bituin. Pinulot ni Haring Buwan ang mga makikinang na bato at itinago. Baka sakaling bumalik pa ang asawa, ay muli niya itong ipagagawang pulseras para sa kanya.
King Buwan realized that he was wrong. He picked up the precious stones and kept them, hoping Between would still come back. He would then have the stones made into a new bracelet.
Ngunit hindi na bumalik si Between sa kaharian. Nagpakalayo ito kasama ang mga magulang upang hindi na mahanap pa ng hari.
However, Between left the kingdom forever. She moved far, far away with her parents so King Buwan would not be able to find them.
Dahil sa lungkot, napagpasyahan ni Haring Buwan na sa langit na lamang maglagi. Kinuha nito ang mga makikinang na mga bato mula sa naputol na pulseras ng asawa at isinabuhay ito sa kalawakan. Ang mga ito ay naging mga
Between.
Very good.
King Buwan became so lonely, he decided to move his palace to the sky. He brought with him the glittering precious stones from Between's broken bracelet and threw them across the sky. These stones became the stars.
Sa gabi, si Haring Buwan ay lumalabas. Kasama ng mga makikinang na bato, nagbabaka sakaling makita ni Between ang mga ito at mapag-isipang bumalik sa piling niya.
At night, King Buwan would come out together with the glittering stones, hoping that Between would see them and decide to go back to him.
Yan. So at night, kids, when you look up at the night sky, you will see the moon and the stars, and remember the story of Haring Buwan and Between. Yung isa, dito sa mga nanay, no, sa mga tatay, no, at saka yung ibang malalaking mga bata, ang isang sinasabi rin sa kwento, lalo na ngayon sa panahon ng COVID, ano, ang ginawa ni Between na umalis siya dahil pinagbuhatan siya ng kamay, lagi siyang sinisigawan, lagi siyang inaaway, ibig sabihin nun, kapag ganyan sitwasyon, tama si Between, nalayasan si Haring Buwan. No? At yan ay tinatawag nating fleeing domestic violence. Nangyari yan kay Between dahil kay Haring Buwan. Yun yung isa sa mga moral stories dyan sa alamat na yan.
That's a good point. That's
Moral
yeah.
stories, if you hate your wife, you're gonna go get thrown into the sky with all your stones.
Okay, we're gonna read the comments. Let's see, like the part where the king was rejected. Talaga naman. Consistent sa COVID domestic violence angle. Rowan said, "Nice story," and Nelly said, "Thank you very much for your beautiful tender reading." Oh nga. Nakaka-feels talaga. And then 8/10, sabi ni Andrea and Johnny. And Ocean, natuwa silang dalawa ni Patty. Excited siyang marinig daw ang alamat ni Haring Araw. Ooh. Okay, maybe Patty, you can be the guest storyteller next time. That's a serious invitation. And Justin and Zahid, we thought it was amazing. Thanks for telling the story and for using expressive tones. Yeah, I was actually thinking listening to Eri, this is the master storyteller. We should get some training. It was nice, according to Andrea and Johnny. And ang paborito ni Ocean, ang bahagi na naging buwan, si Haring Buwan. Nelly's favorite word is ning ning. And then, from Lena and Acacia, the king should not hit his wife, though it is wrong, right? Yes, Andrea. Sure. Can we invite you to read that next session? I think last time you showed that book again. So, patalastas na ito para sa susunod na session on Saturday. Andrea will be reading her book. And if you have a favorite book yourself or a favorite alamat, email us or contact us on Instagram or Facebook, and you can ask us to read it for you, or better still, read it for us, because we really want this to be community driven. Sabi ni Lexi, parang telenovela pakinggan. Thank you. All right. So I think we are gonna sing our closing song. Oh, no, this is not closing. We're just gonna sing this because our closing is the much awaited quiz.
Ang mga daliri, handa na tayo. 1, isa, 2, 3, kay Between
liwanag sa gabing madilim. Kislap ng kislap, parang kulisap. Nagtatago sa likod ng ulan.
Ay ning-ning
Munting bituin, liwanag sa gabing madilim.
Very good.